Local 8 News at 11. Celebrating the game before the game. It's the Big Orange Tailgate Show. Brought to you by Lexus of Knoxville. It's easier than you think. Fans Financial. And by Pizza Hut. Make it great. Now, here's your host, Alan Williams.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of the Big Orange Tailgate Show. I'm Alan Williams, and we're coming to you from Buddy Gregg Motorhomes. That's right, new sponsor here for us, and welcome. And this huge motor coach, we're going to take a look at that a little bit later on in the show. But first of all, let's talk some Big Orange football. The Vols are going to take on the Gators down in the Swamp tomorrow at 3:30, and that game right here on CBS. As soon as that game is over, you should stick around with us here on WVLT for some live post-game reports with Rick Russo down in Gainesville. Here's what's ahead as the Vols get ready for the Gators and the showdown in the Swamp tomorrow. We'll have a great new recipe for you to try out at the tailgate this weekend from the folks at Dead End Barbecue. And we'll introduce you to the Vols coaches' wives. Now, these women work tirelessly to keep their families running while their husbands spend countless hours on the football field. Local 8 sports reporter Sarah Mitchell will introduce us to Barb Jones and the UT coaches' wives. But first, let's get you up to speed on the forecast for tomorrow down in the Swamp as well as here at East Tennessee for your tailgate parties with Chief Meteorologist David Aldridge. David?
Making sure you're prepared for the weather. The Big Orange Tailgate Game Day Forecast.
Gator Hater Week comes down to this. Hey, Vol fans, Chief Meteorologist David Aldridge here. We are expecting some showers that might dampen your Saturday outlook for tailgating here. And most of these showers will be transient. They're not going to stick around all that long, and we may find them more as a nuisance than anything else as we approach the game, which is at 3:30. But we'll be watching it very closely as we have our eyes on Gainesville, the Swamp. Is there going to be a chance for rain? Yes, the answer is yes. There's still a disturbance off the coast of Florida that may throw back a few showers potentially for the game. Not all the models are in agreement, so we are expecting to hedge our bets, and most of us will be in the upper 80s for those who are watching. In the pads, it'll feel a lot hotter. Even in the stands, it'll feel like 90 to 95 degrees. We'll leave a 40% chance of rain with an east wind that's variable later in the day, 3 to 8 miles per hour. Go Vols!
Thanks, David. You know, we know all the time and effort that the Vol coaches put into getting the players ready on the field, but how about the coaches' wives? A lot of work that goes into helping their families while the coaches are over at Neyland Stadium preparing for the week's game. Well, Sarah Mitchell spent some time with Barb Jones and the UT coaches' wives. Take a look.
During the football season, this is where Butch Jones spends most of his time. And as the wife of an SEC coach, it's something his wife Barb has come to expect.
I think, first of all, to be a coach's wife, you have to be very independent. But yet we live in this community. We're raising our kids here. We want to be able to give back. We want to be a part of where we live. And hopefully we're here for a long time.
Barb Jones and the wives of the Tennessee football coaches have participated in numerous community events like Habitat for Humanity and Team Smile, and they're not shy about giving back.
We have great women on our staff that really want to be a part of it and enjoy being a coach's wife, because it's not for everyone.
Barb Jones knows this well. She's the mother of 3 boys of her own, plus over 100 that call themselves volunteers. But raising these kids is not an easy thing to do. Because of the long hours their husbands put in, it causes the family to see very little of their dads.
It is difficult, but that's why, Butch has always wanted to kind of have an open door policy, and, the wives and the kids are definitely welcome at the offices.
While Butch Jones is at the office and not at home, the task of raising the kids doesn't stop. A lot of that falls on the shoulders of Barb, who says you almost have to wear 2 hats at one time.
Well, it's like being mother and father, disciplinarian. I will call Butch and say, hey, this is going on, and it's not that he's totally hands off, but it definitely is. I'm not going to call him about every little thing that's happening.
Being a coach's wife is not easy, especially when things don't go well in the office. So what does the wife of a coach say in the wake of a heartbreaker? Not much.
I just listen. I really do. That's because I feel like I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to be judgmental, but I'm just there to be a good listening ear. And that's what really all he needs. He just needs to have somebody to be able to vent and talk to.
What a great job those ladies do, and of course taking care of the house a lot while the coaches are out coaching and also recruiting and so forth. Yeah, it's a very busy life, that's for sure. Now, a lot of traditions go into the Florida Gator Week, getting prepared. One of those that's been I guess a tradition here in the East Tennessee area for 15, 20 years is gator meat. A lot of restaurants serving gator meat nowadays, and one of those is at the Shrimp Dock. I had a chance to talk to the owner about what they do all week long. Phil, you've been smoking a gator all week long, haven't you?
We've done, this is our second one. Our manager in Farragut, Alan Shields, smoked one that we cut up yesterday, and we started this one this morning at 9 o'clock out here.
And this is going to go all week now. The game is tomorrow.
Game is tomorrow.
And so what do you got going from Friday through Saturday for people who want to pick up gator and stuff?
We have fresh gator, we have frozen gator, we have gator gumbo, we have gator sausage. I know I sound like the guy in Forrest Gump. We have, and we have the gator that we're smoking now that we're going to cut up into pieces and feed.
You've been doing this for years, haven't you?
This is about our 15th year of doing gator, and it's a gigantic week for us. We're one of the few people that gets fresh gator in, and we're the only guys that I know of that bring in a real gator, and this year we brought in 2.
So what do you want people to come away with after they try the gator and eat the gator during Gator Week?
Well, gator tastes like chicken. Okay, it's like chicken nuggets, and a lot of people are afraid of it. There's nothing to be afraid of. 98% of what we sell is fried gator because we're in the South, and I want people to get excited about the game because I think we're going to win this one.
Absolutely. So instead of we're not going to say gator in this last thing, but we are going to say go big
orange.
One of the many traditions that have been going strong here in East Tennessee when Florida takes on Tennessee. Now, coming up, we're going to take a look at the UT Sports Medicine side and how they take care of the Tennessee Volunteers from week to week. And still to come on the Big Orange Tailgate Show, we're going to visit with George Ewart of Dead End Barbecue as he brings you a recipe to get excited about for the tailgate tomorrow. We're talking barbecue chicken quesadillas. And we'll hear from Butch Jones heading down to the swamp on the other side of the break. The Big Orange Tailgate Show rolls on after this.
The Big Orange Tailgate Show, brought to you by Advance Financial, Lexus of Knoxville, and Pizza Hut, returns right after this.
I'm Dr. Larry Mathers with Sonova Healthcare's Newport Medical Center. We love our community, and we are all ball.
We hid cameras in 2 different cars, the Chevy Equinox with built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi and the Ford Escape without.
Chocolate chip, chocolate chip.
Keep your legs down. Tina, put your leg down, please.
Chevrolet is the first and only car company to bring built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi to cars, trucks, and crossovers.
Find your tag. Get $2,750 total cash allowance on select Equinox vehicles in stock. See your East Tennessee Chevy dealers.
No one cuts calories like Firehouse Subs. Hurry in and discover our hearty and tasty under 500 calorie menu.
Steaming hot sriracha beef, hook and ladder light, turkey cranberry, and more.
6 subs, 4 salads overflowing with flavor, under 500 calories.
And starting at only $5.49.
Under 500 calories has never been more hearty and tasty.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
Nice detail work.
Thanks. Well, Coach, we may not be the best painters in the world, but I think it's all right.
People get the message.
Don't quit your day job.
You neither. Summer vacation doesn't have to end after Labor Day. In Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, perfect weather, warm ocean water, and 60 miles of stress-free coastline stretch well into the fall. It's simply the best time of the year to slow down and get away. With plenty of rooms overlooking the ocean to choose from, you can let go and unwind on Myrtle Beach time.
Let go and unwind on Myrtle Beach time.
This could be you. Relief stress and muscle aches? Come check our large selection of spas. 3 locations to serve you.
Weather on the 8s with Heather Haley, only on Local 8 News this morning. Welcome back to the Big Orange Tailgate Show. Brought to you by Lexus of Knoxville. It's easier than you think. Pizza Hut. Make it great. Advance Financial.
And welcome back to the Big Orange Tailgate Show. We're here at Buddy Gregg Motorhomes. And boy, do we have one behind us. We're going to take a look at that coming up in just a little bit. But you know, throughout the season, the Vols suffer a lot of bumps and bruises, and unfortunately, some of those are serious. Well, Daryl Hobby takes a look at the guy who's behind the scenes that takes care of all those Vols. Jason McVay, the trainer.
Jason McVay is Tennessee's director of sports medicine. His job is one that he's seen evolve drastically in recent years. It's no longer just about taping ankles or handing out ice bags.
I think there's a lot more options for sure. A lot more products out there that can help you gather data and help you evaluate what you're doing as a program. And a lot more focus on what it can do for an athlete and a program. There's a lot more focus on what do we need to do to maximize that player's ability and try to avoid the long-term breakdown, the injury risks, or just peaking too early or too late.
And at McVay's disposal is Tennessee's state-of-the-art student-athlete wellness center, an 11,000 square foot facility finished in 2012.
Well, we went around the country and looked at a lot of the newer facilities when we were designing this and got really what we felt were the best ideas from each place that we saw. It's getting used on a daily basis. It's very functional. It's meeting all of our student-athletes' needs. As well as obviously it's a very presentable area.
The pools are used for rehab.
It's also got a 7-foot deep well so that an athlete who can't put any weight down can wear a float belt and do treading water for cardio or running in place.
As well as for recovery after a practice.
We use cold tubs to try to shut down the system so that you don't get microbleeding and lactic acid buildup that happens when you work out hard. We're seeing that if you help your body's ability to heal that tissue, you can do more the next day, you can do more the next week, you can do more the next month. And with the seasons being as long as they are and the year-round nature of most of our sports now, their bodies need to be able to recover on a short-term basis, not just go hard for a season and then take a couple months off. It's no longer just get an ice bag or just stretch.
There's a pretty decent chance you might have a GPS in your car. After all, we can all use a little bit of help to get from point A to point B. Well, the Vols are also using GPS, but for Tennessee, it's to track point A to point B.
How far they run in a practice, how fast they're making their cuts, how many cuts they're making, acceleration times. We'll look at hydration status of our players.
The more data, the better. The GPS devices are placed in the Vols shoulder pads. And when the Vols go to work, so does UT staff, examining trends and tendencies, patterns the Vols will use to maximize performance.
I think it can take us from the way we used to try to evaluate where our team was by simply us having a gut feel maybe for how hard the team was working, or if people were starting to get breakdown as the season went on, to a point where we can start to look at numbers and actually start to put some science behind that and say the load that they've had over the course of this week or this month or this day is high compared to what we've seen in years past or practices past.
Football is a landscape that is constantly changing. Tennessee literally has gone to the stars in an effort to stay ahead of its opponents.
Great work they do in the training room, and some great advances being made over the years and getting those volunteers who are hurt back on the field as quick as possible. Now let's take a look at some of the keys for Team 119 to get ready for the Gators tomorrow.
Great challenge going on the road. Hostile environment, and everything is about our preparation. And before you want to talk about this is the most important game, it's not the most important game. It is the most important game in terms of it's the next game, and that's the way it is. We live in a week-to-week season. It's a 12-game season, and we're working to get to 13 and so on and so forth. So I think that's all a thing to just blow up. It's important because it's the next game. Does this game mean a lot to a lot of individuals? Absolutely. But again, everything is about our preparation. Everything is about our approach.
And Florida could be hurting as well. They are missing 3 players recently suspended by Coach Jim McElwain. And speaking of the X's and the O's, I wanted to send a reminder to you. It is called the Extra Point Show, seen every Sunday on MyVLT. Now, the show airs at 10 a.m., and you'll find some excellent analysis from the Local 8 sports staff and the guys from VolQuest.com. Plus, they'll be giving away some great prizes this season as well. All you have to do is tweet during the show using the hashtag Extra Point Show. Still plenty to come here on the Big Orange Tailgate Show, including a look inside this humongous motor coach here at Buddy Gregg. We're going to take you there and show you more coming up on the Big Orange Tailgate Show.
The Big Orange Tailgate Show, brought to you by Advance Financial, Lexus of Knoxville, and Pizza Hut, returns right after this.
Hi, this is Tommy Spencer with Senior Home Assistance of Tennessee. We consider it an honor to provide senior care for your loved ones at home. Give us a call at 865-769-4170 and let us help your loved ones live life at home.
DirecTV is at it again with another so-called deal. With a $30 intro rate that jumps to over $100 after just 3 months, then shoots up to almost $200 after a year. The hits just keep on coming. Because you're locked into a 2-year contract that can cost up to $3,500. Don't get blindsided by DirecTV. Switch to an Xfinity X1 double play for $89.99 a month and lock in your rate for 2 years. Call 1-800-XFINITY or go online.
Do you see any girls? Pink plate!
Nice.
Pink plate! Where?
Pink plate!
Good job. This month, AutoNation will put this pink plate on any car sold or serviced. Plus, we'll make a donation to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation at the AutoNation Cure Bowl.
Right now, drive new Civics, $189 a month, sign and drive, or CRVs, $239 a month, sign and drive. Drive pink at AutoNation Honda.
Meep, meep. Hi.
Hi.
Do your dentures come with a guarantee? Oh, no, dentures don't. But this thing did.
I'll be right with you.
Okay, let's try something new.
Hi. Do your dentures come with a money-back guarantee? Absolutely. Did you hear that? They already know.
At Aspen Dental, we get you dentures in days. And if you're not completely satisfied, we'll refund your money. Now that's doing dentistry differently. Just call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
At Senior Home Assistance of Tennessee, we're a team of dedicated professionals that specializes in caring for your loved ones and touching lives. Give us a call at 865-769-4170 and let us help your loved ones live life at home.
Something I feel when I'm right here, something that tells me that I'm home. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, welcome home, East Tennessee. Yeah, this is the place.
Welcome back to the Big Orange Tailgate Show, brought to you by Lexus of Knoxville. It's easier than you think. Pizza Hut, make it great. Advance Financial.
Welcome back to the Big Orange Tailgate Show. I'm Alan Williams here at Buddy Gregg Motorhomes, located right off of Campbell Station Road. You know, each week we bring you a great recipe from Dead End Barbecue. This week is no exception. It is barbecue chicken quesadillas. Take a look.
Okay, we're going to do a chicken tortilla right now. This is a 12-inch tortilla, and we're already got some pulled chicken we're going to add to it, about 4 ounces of it, and 2 ounces of cheese, and then about a tablespoon of pico sauce, and we'll coat this in barbecue sauce. We're going to fold it in half, put it on the grill for about 2 minutes. Okay, the tortilla is done. Nice good char marks on it. Just quarters. Played it with some salsa, sour cream, and lettuce. Great tailgate snack. Just a easy thing to do on a Saturday, getting ready for a football game.
Man, George does it up every week, doesn't he? Great recipe, George. Thank you very much. All right, right now we are in one of these motor coaches at Buddy Gregg. Thank you for being a part of our show here. And each week, of course, on away games, you're going to be a part of our show here. And Lauren Blazer joins us from Buddy Gregg. We are inside one of these things. This is a condo on wheels.
Basically, it's about what it is.
So let's sit down here right quick, because you've got a wraparound couch here, leather couch, right?
Yep, this is an L shape and very comfortable, recliners, and this actually turns into a bed, which is also nice if you have extra guests.
Oh man! Now, Buddy Gregg, you know this is really high end, but you go from RVs on one side to these on the other, don't you?
We do have everything from pop-ups all the way up to your luxury Class A diesel motorhomes.
Yeah, because from the road, all I see are these humongous buses that I really, really love, but you know, in many people's price range, it kind of varies, so that's good.
That's great. We got something for everybody, every price range, and we got 22 acres, 2 stores. We've got plenty of inventory.
Okay. Let's get up and show me around just a little bit, okay? Walking through here, you got a great kitchen.
This is a great kitchen. We've got, Whirlpool, convection microwave, a true induction, smooth top.
All the amenities.
Yes, you got everything you need.
Okay. Walk right through here. You've got one of these, high-end refrigerator.
That's a really nice Whirlpool stainless steel bottom mount residential refrigerator. It's water in the door and ice. It's everything you could need.
And a walk through here. You do have a door here that, thank goodness, closes.
It does.
Yeah. But look at this. A king-size bed, it looks like to me.
It is, and it also, you have the idle rest, and it goes up and down, and it's very comfortable.
Now, these things are huge, this bus kind of thing, because it looks like a bus to me. And the big question is, you don't have to have a chauffeur's license to drive these, right?
That is correct. Nope, just regular driver's license, and you can hit the road.
All right, Lauren, each week we're going to, on away game, we're going to be visiting with you and getting some great ideas here for tailgating, going to away games and other things. And so we appreciate you joining us.
Thank you very much. We're glad you guys came out.
All right, now it's time for the Comcast Triple Play. 3 keys to the Vols' victory against the Gators. Take a look.
Triple Play for Saturday brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports.
The Vols have to forget the series history on this one. Butch Jones said Monday that the team he took to Gainesville 2 years ago didn't think they could win. Well, this year's team must possess that confidence, though. The offense must execute well, as Florida's defense ranks in the top 5 of many defensive categories. And finally, Tennessee has to be flawless on the field communication. The Swamp is a hostile, very, very loud environment that can be incredibly intimidating. All right, big game tomorrow, and we've got more on the Big Orange Tailgate Show right after this.
The Big Orange Tailgate Show, brought to you by Advance Financial, Lexus of Knoxville, and Pizza Hut, returns right after this.
Right now at Pizza Hut, you can get any 2 medium pizzas for $6.99 each. Get any toppings, any crust flavor, anything you want for just $6.99 each. And sweeten the deal with a Hershey's Triple Chocolate Brownie for just $5.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
Who says desirable can't also be responsible? With 46 standard safety features, the Lexus RX is proof that fun can be good for you. Lease the 2015 RX 350 for $399 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
We can tell you the stats on housing starts and what it feels like to start a family. We can talk about the SEC as it applies to investing and as it applies to the 3rd Saturday in October. And we know that the most important part of banking is the people who are banking on us. Home Federal Bank. You'll know you're home.
I've been a customer for a year, and it seems my bill has doubled.
Yeah, you signed a 2-year contract. That first year was just a promotional price.
Who's on the line?
Another call about a bill. She's not happy with our price increase. Oh, please hold.
Hello? Hello, I can hear you.
Your call is being monitored for quality assurance.
It's time to move on from satellite. No contracts with built-in price increases, just reliable TV. Get Spectrum.
The all-new F-Series, over $41,000 MSRP, celebrating 25 years in business with $25 over invoice, saves you over $10,000. With over 100 F-Series on the ground, come pick yours. New Focuses, MSRP over $20,000 with $25 over invoice pricing, save $4,000. Just announced from Ford Credit, 0%. That's right, zip, a low payment, $267 a month, and you own it. Now, where are you buying your new Ford?
Right now at Pizza Hut, you can get any 2 medium pizzas for $6.99 each. Get any toppings, any crust flavor, anything you want for just $6.99 each. And sweeten the deal with a Hershey's Triple Chocolate Brownie for just $5.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
Watch Aaron Barnett weekdays on Local 8 News this morning. Welcome back to the Big Orange Tailgate Show. Brought to you by Lexus of Knoxville. It's easier than you think. Pizza Hut. Make it great. Advance Financial.
Welcome back to the Big Orange Tailgate Show. A reminder about the game tomorrow. It's set for a 3:30 kickoff on WVLT, and of course, after that, join us on Local 8 Sports for all your highlights and analysis, as well as post-game reaction. And don't forget the Extra Point Show on Sunday. That's at 10 a.m. on MyVLT. Looking forward tomorrow, folks, and I know you are too. Go Big Orange! Thank you for watching the Big Orange Tailgate Show.
Thanks for watching the Big Orange Tailgate Show. Brought to you by Lexus of Knoxville. It's easier than you think. Pizza Hut. Make it great. Advance Financial.
How the coastal low and the rain affects your weekend. Details at 11.
It's the Belt's biggest one-day sale. Shop Saturday. Scratch and save. 20, 25, even 30%. And save big on limited time offers including women's fall fashion, kitchen electrics for your home, men's pants, and many more. Don't miss Belt's biggest one-day sale Saturday, Preview Day Friday.
Kids are expensive, so I'm always looking to get more for my money. That's why I switched from satellite to Xfinity. They have the most free on-demand TV shows and movies on all my devices. It's perfect for me, because my kids are costing me a fortune.
I'm going to Cabo!
Don't settle for satellite. Xfinity is perfect for people who want more entertainment for their money. Sign up today or get started with this great offer. Call or go online today.
The world doesn't slow down for anyone. Neither do we. The bold 2016 Toyota Camry. Aggressively styled, with available 18-inch wheels, dual exhausts, and the most advanced features right at your fingertips, including blind spot monitoring and wireless charging. Toyota Camry. One bold choice leads to another. Now, you can lease this 2016 Camry with zero due-it signing for just $239 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
I have student loans that I'm working to pay off, but feel like it's the biggest burden on me at this point. Going to Regions Bank is very important for me because I get to sit down face-to-face with people who will educate me about my financial situation. I'm ready to take my next step.
Are you in search of spiritual renewal? Join us Sundays at 8 a.m. on WVLT. Watch Amanda Harris weeknights on Local 8 News at 11.
Hey, Vol fans. Local 8 Sports Director Rick Russo here with Ted Hall and the head coach, Butch Jones. And Coach, Team 119 is all about building success brick by brick.
Yeah, Rick, and a big part of that is working harder than the competition day in and day out.
Tell you what, Coach, that work ethic you're talking about, that describes our team here. Not just with the big breaking stories, but the most accurate weather coverage, most in-depth sports coverage, and the local stories that our viewers really care about.
I've seen that hard work, Ted. When the game is on the line, you guys always deliver.
Highlighting the people who give back. When life tests their faith, They choose to inspire. Local 8's Ellen Williams brings you these uplifting stories on Keeping the Faith. Watch Keeping the Faith Tuesdays at 6 on Local 8 News. You're never more than 10 minutes away from the weather you need to plan your day.
We are tracking thunderstorms this morning that are getting stronger as the morning goes on. There's some heavy rains at times.
Weather on the 8